I mentioned that Rishi Sunak and his party have been behind in the polls for a while now, after 14 years in office. Well, it's a long time, isn't it? How strong do you think that its time factor will be?
Well, I guess that's what the Labor Party is going to go strongly on. I mean, it is true that the Tories have been in for 14 years, since 2010, but Rishi Sunak himself is quite a new Prime Minister. He's only had a couple of years. He's quite young, so he could certainly talk about his government as being quite new, as opposed to his, predecessors, from Boris Johnson, Liz Truss, Theresa May, of course, and Lord Cameron before that. So I guess if he focused on him being a new Prime Minister rather than the actual Tories, that might be his best bet. But you can bet your bottom dollar or pound sterling that the Labor Party will go for the its time factor as much as they can.
Well, the Labor Party's had its own problems over the years. Tell us a bit about Sir Keir Starmer, the opposition leader. Does his party seem to have it together? Are they well placed to govern?
Well, Sir Keir Starmer, it's very unusual for a Labor Party person to be a knight, and he'd be a knight if he became Prime Minister before he got there. So that would be a historical first. He's a very centrist guy. He was a prosecutor, and in his speech when the election was announced, he made it really, really clear that he was, tough on crime and the causes of crime. To quote Tony Blair, that he'd served the country as a prosecutor and working in Northern Ireland, and he was late to politics. So I think he's trying to show that he's a moderate centrist type of leader and be a moderate centrist Prime Minister. And of course, they have to recover from the terrible time they had under Jeremy Corbyn and some of the very hard left types of politics that Corbyn took the Labor Party to. So I think Starmer just wants to, steer the ship in the middle and convince the country that as he can move the Labor Party to the centre, he can govern from the centre if he wins on July the 4th.
Yeah, fascinating few weeks ahead in the UK. Tim Harcourt, always appreciate you making the time. Thank you.
Thanks, Ash. Good to be with you.